let's just do that. We thought we'd pop on for a little impromptu live. We then got carried away with the music, the Christmas music. The reason why we're doing this is because we wanted to give a little bit more time explaining the Christmas window idea. If you watched our monthly show in October, we had a little 15 minutes talking about it, and then before you know it, poof, the time disappeared. So we thought we'd do a little standalone video, and it can live on YouTube, and people can rewatch over the month and go, that's what he's talking about with this Christmas bottle idea for the Christmas window. So little bonus videos. If you've got nothing to do and you've seen the notification and you're now coming in, which some of you are. Hey Karen, all right, good to see you. And Beatrice, hello from Ireland too. Lovely. Oh, hey Lou, thanks for that picture. You and John, you look great. You said hello. It looked like a great day. As always, Fizz is here with me, and we're just going to talk through the idea and any links Fizz can put in, and you might be interested in joining in, because I know so many of you loved the chicken idea, and you're like, oh, some of you were going, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Already eager to go on. So I thought, well, we can't do something straight away because we're all a bit exhausted. And then before you know it, suddenly it's nearly Christmas. So the idea is to explain, this video is to explain everything about the Christmas window idea. So you can just sit and enjoy chatting with everyone. Or if you're not interested, maybe go put something else on TV. Though saying that, there's nothing much on telly, so you might as well just stay here with us. Keep me in Fizz company. The idea is to make a Christmas window display like the Olympi'hens, but to make a Christmas tree using the fabulous Jimmy Does Knitting on YouTube. You can take a look at him. His handle is at Jimmy Does Knitting on YouTube and on Instagram, and take a look at his stuff, because the story behind it was he'd just released this pattern. Let me go to it. This one here. Where's the picture? There we go. And that was in the gallery. I think someone at Glasgow Yarns had just done it in the gallery. And you know how ideas, they just sort of stew away in the back of your head. And I was thinking, right, we've got to start. This must have been July time. And I was thinking, better start planning the Christmas window, because before you know it will come up. And then suddenly the idea just sprung into my head. And then I thought, this is even better because it means hopefully you can join in because you love the Olympi'hens so much. So it's this idea of, look at that, these wine bottle covers that Jimmy has created. It's great for stash. Great for ends as well. You know, some of you keep all your loose ends. And I thought we could have that in the window and we could make a Christmas tree out of it. And I'll explain more about that later. And let's go back to, where do we do that? This one here. Oh, and I've got Christmas music again. That's all over the place. Just take that off. And then the idea was born. So I thought, right, then people can do, just like they did with the Olympi'hens, you can make the Chianti Cardi or bottle cover or whatever you want to call it. And it's flat, it's tiny. There's no stuffing needed this time, is there? Look, that's that's how they are. And you can pop one in the post and send it in the shop. Now, the idea is, currently, I think we're going to do them around. So let me get this picture here. So this is the idea. Oh, where is it? No. Do I do this one? Oh, there we go. So we have this Chianti Cardi, like you've just seen there and here. Oh, with buttons. Where are the buttons? There. And we mostly have green ones. So we want lots of green ones. So hunt in your stash for green ones. Any shades of green. And it can be in 4-ply or double knit, but 4-ply is better. Okay, I don't have a. I should have done this, shouldn't I? Let's do this. Let's do it on the on the hoof or whatever they call it. 4-ply, 4-ply. There we go. You can sell it impromptu because nothing's been set up. 4-ply, but we can put or DK. 4-ply better, and the only reason why I say 4-ply is better is because it hugs the bottle nice and tight, so it looks really fitted. And in various shades of green. And then the idea is, you can see from that little one, because last time I was trying to draw it with my pen and that didn't work too much. Oh no, what's the? Oh no. Right, we're going high. Where? Oh no. Where's the low ones? Oh, there we go. There. Boom, boom, boom. This is the simple idea is they could just all be in a line. Then there's a shelf, and then another set of bottles sit on top. There we go. Like that. And then another shelf. Can I draw a shelf? How could I draw a shelf? I could do it with a rectangle, couldn't I? Oh, there we go. Let's squash it down. Oh, look at that. That works well, doesn't it, Fizz? There's a shelf. And then let's duplicate that. Can I duplicate it? Yay. And make another shelf. Can I shrink it? Yeah. Yes, you can. And then another layer of bottles. There, look. And that's, so can you remember I said it's like an amazing wedding cake? Wow. And that's just 3 tiers. We've then got another tier, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, then another tier, and so forth, until we get to the top. And then the idea is for the top. So let's get rid of all those, shrink them all down. Oh, You think there'd be a nice quick hide all button, wouldn't you? That maybe the one on the top on its own, oh, let's get rid of that one, and that one, could be gold, knitted in gold or yellow to represent the star, or white to represent the angel. How cool would that be? Oh. Yes. Fizz just says, why don't you get that itchy, scratchy Stellina yarn? You could. Someone's bound to have some of that left over. That would, or the really fuzzy one, like tinsel, eyelash yarn. So that's the idea. Now, the original idea was, if we go back to that, you see that's oh, thanks James for that. Now I'm going to be singing that all night. 10 green bottles. Let's have them all back on. Yeah, what did you think you'd do Sunday night? Sit and sing 10 green bottles? A little bottle? A water bottle? You could. Oh, let's move him back there. Now, that you can see that's a lot of wine bottles. So I'm asking the village for wine bottles. They're empty wine bottles, and some of the ladies are already going, "Oh, right, I can help you there. I'll get you quite a few a week." I think we've already got about 15 already. But what's that? That's one tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're looking at about 25, aren't we? But the original idea was not going to be flat like that. The original idea was like a actual wedding cake, to have it rounded. So you'd have the, say again, Viz? No more, I would have thought. It depends on how many tiers we've got. I reckon 50. Yeah. So that's more doable, yeah. So if it was a straight line, it would be 28 bottles per tree. I suppose it depends on how wide we want to go. But I was thinking originally it would be circular, like a wedding cake. So you'd have your bottles going in around. Now, according to the circumference, you could get 20 bottles in the round, then a shelf. Then the circumference gets smaller and then smaller. And that would look really 3D, wouldn't it? I think that would look better than a straight line. Fitz says, yes, it would. Oh, dear. Right, let's have a... Yeah. Let's have a look at the chat. Oh, Karen has a question. Do I have to knit in the round? I knit faster on the flat. Okay. Now, ideally, the pattern. But how do I get rid of that? Karen. I pressed that one there. There we go. Ideally, it's in the round. And you would, where is my little thing here? You would go to Jimmy Does Knitting and buy his pattern and then support him. Now, he has, I know some of you already bought it, so some of you are going to be, shucks. Since our last live, he got in contact again because he was in the chat and said, I'm going to do your discount code. And he has. So if you go to Jimmy Does Knitting on Ravelry, Fizz is going to chuck the link into the chat as always, and we will have it down below. You can put in Patchmas24 and get 25% off. So ideally, Karen, yes, you will use the pattern, but I know many people do like to knit flat and they are quicker. It's just what they prefer. So we can do a flat version of it. So get in contact. And if you feel a bit awkward about it, what would be nice is buy the pattern off Jimmy. So you're supporting a designer, and then just email me and say, I've bought the pattern from Jimmy, but I'm not very good at knitting the rounds. Can I have the flat version? And I'll give you the flat version, because I know many of our ladies at the shop don't like knitting in the round either. So we've got a sort of a flat version of it, but we still want to support the designer too. But I know many of you love knitting in the round and you're in, because let's have a look at the pattern, what Jimmy says. How do I get rid of it? Oh, I need to take that off. There we go. I can see now. Right, Jimmy says, see, look at that. You can use roughly 25 grams of any fingering weight yarn. And he recommends fingering too. As I said, it will just be nicer, tighter fit. So yes, 2.5 mil in the round, DPNs. He says, started with DPNs and changed to a small circular, or it can be done on magic loop with an 80 centimetre cable, so you've got enough there. But I know not everyone likes doing that. So get in contact and then I can give you a flat version. But we would love you to support Jimmy too, because that's what it's all about. He had this pattern. I saw the idea for doing it. I mean, it should look great, shouldn't it? Especially with all the different, if you think about it, all the different shades of green. And in the round too, And then say with a red one at the top or a gold one or a top or a white one. No, not red, white one at the top should be great. It's in the round, I can't focus. This bit here is, hey? Oh, sorry, yeah. That's the way you could be really creative. So that is just basic stocking stitch. But you've got this moment to be as creative as you like, which is wonderful. So you could put cables in there, which I think he has done on his picture. Some have got cables, some have got moss stitch, some have got stripes. It would look amazing. And then what we might also do is in this picture, imagine them in all different shades of green. We could also do like a bauble idea where the odd one might be red. So we could say replace, where are they? Where is it? Like that one, we could put in a red one there. Or this one here, we could put in a gold one and just have a few coloured ones dotted about, which would be awesome, wouldn't it? So you could choose any colour, but ideally we need a fair few bit of greens, really. Now, if we get a lot, we could have 3 trees in our window. Rather than one big one, we could have 3 small ones. How good would that look? Or, if we get even more, we could have Melford in Christmas tree Chianti Cardi window bottle covers. And they could be in many of the shops throughout Melford. So it could be come to Melford at Christmas time and see all the wine bottle Christmas trees. That would be a good sort of advertisement for the village, wouldn't it? We're all alcoholics. Karen says, I don't think you'll have any trouble. Oh, and you've got some tinsel somewhere too. Jenny says, I learned how to do joggler stripes. Oh, brilliant. Oh, and he's back to his wedges. I've done, this is for the West knits, the MCAL. I've done 8 so far. So that. Oh, Fizz has just done the first lot of violets on Clue 2. Fabulous. Absolutely support the design. I bought the pattern. Fabulous, Karen. Absolutely wonderful. Then I shall give you the flat version. Then it's win-win for everyone too. Oh, you could knit baubles and. Oh, see, this is lovely. The creativity is coming in already. The Christmas tree trail. Yes, you could, couldn't you? Hey, everyone. Hey, YouTube user, all right? Absolutely. And I just think it's going to look really impressive. As I say, we're not too sure yet whether the round one, but, well, I suppose it all depends on how many of these we get. So we've got some Christmas coloured versions already. And this is us experimenting. Do you know, Fizz has just said she's got to go and find some green. I think most of the ladies were saying that this week. They're going, oh, I don't think I've got any green. Don't think I've got any. And I was like, hello? I'm a wool shop. You should just buy some green from me. I've got loads of it. Oh dear. Oh, Lou, you could have the odd glittery pom. Oh, yes, Fizz has just said, James, get knitting, because you've got some green. Fair Isle would be fab. Like old school. With what would you do? Fair Isle with different greens? Or are you thinking like with white, with like the, classic the odd flutter of the stocking stitch V, as if it was snowing? Oh. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I'll I'll be having my decorations up on December the 1st, without a doubt, at home here in the house. We've already started planning our Christmas version, haven't we, Fizz? Christmas Woolpatch show. What date did we have for that? So let's tell everyone so they can put it in their diaries already. Fizz is just going to look in her calendar. Yeah. What date in December is our Christmas show? Just waiting for Fizz. I thought we went right. That's it, yes. December the 22nd. Mark your diaries. Sunday, 8 p.m. We're having a Christmas get-together. It'll be lovely. So there we are. We've just planned that now. So there, put it in your diaries, everyone. Oh, James said he might do one. Did he? Oh, yes, I've seen it now. Thanks, Jenny, for pointing that out. Just search through. There it is. I'm debating knitting a fair eye one. Absolutely. That would be stunning. When you find time, though, because you've got the MCAL as well to do, haven't you? Oh, I'm loving these ideas. Oh, hey, Gordon from Australia. Ah, lovely to have you. What time is it? Ooh. Oh, you're like morning, yes. What is it, like half 7, half 8? Oh, lovely to have you with us. Kara, I'm debating doing Selbu stars. Oh, I don't know what they are. Oh, I'm just going to have a quick Google. What's Selbu stars? Do you know that one, Fizz? Knitting cell boost. Oh, everyone, I've just done a Google search. Oh, I see. It's Scandinavian, yeah? Oh, look at that, everyone. Right, how do I drop that in? Let's do it this way. I said we'd be doing it on the google.com. Knitting Selbu stars. Images. Let's do it. Oh. Look at that. Is that what you meant, James? Oh. That would be fabulous. Yeah. Yep, this is right. We're all now. Yeah, Lou, we are, aren't we? We're like, wow. Oh, that would be amazing. And especially with, I'm just trying to think where that would go. You'd almost want that one on Norway, is it? You might, I don't know whether. Oh. Oh. All right. Fizz has just told me about the Norwegian lady who designed it. I'm not even going to attempt to say her name. What year to go back to? 1800s. Wow. I don't know whether you'd want that on the top, though. Well, it depends on what colour you choose, James. Whatever colour you do, if you know, where it would decide where it goes. But that's the idea anyway. So we'll go with that approach first. The more knitted or crocheted, right? Forgot. We're not going to forget you, crochet people. We have, well, I say we, Jan Thursday from Knit and Natter Thursday, who has knocked out these flat versions for us, for people who did want it flat. I said to her, "Oh, we can't forget the crocheters. Can you perhaps just knock one up for crochet?" So she has. So if you want to crochet, send us an email or pop your name in the chat and go, crochet me, and we'll give you a crochet version too. But if I can please you to buy the pattern from Jimmy to balance out the fact that we're then giving you the crochet version, would be really, really good. Supporting everyone. But we've got a crochet version. Like the buttons. And that's the crochet version. It's got, I know, just something that we've had lurking in the house. You've got some cool front post and back post for rib. You've got your generic trebles or doubles there, and then front post, back post there too. And then some snazzy buttons on the front. So if you want to do the crochet version, do so. But as I say, buy Jimmy's pattern, let us know, and then we'll do that. James says, still working out how it would fit. Yeah. Good luck with that. That's the maths, isn't it? Fizz. Oh, thanks. Thanks for dropping that into the chat, Fizz. Lou, I have bought Jimmy's pattern, but fancy a crochet version. Perfect. You are a model viewer, Lou. Great. You've supported, you've joined in with it. I can indeed. I shall, when it's all done, yes. Although, yes, so we'll give you the link for that. Yeah. I'll do that afterwards, Fizz. I'll send that to Lou. Anyone else, just say, if you're watching on catch up and you've managed to put up with the last 25 minutes, you can send an email. I think Fizz somewhere got the email, but if not, it's info@thewoolpatch.com. Yeah, she's already there. She's already there. And then we can send it to you. And I think it's going to look amazing. As I say, I want to go for the round version in my head, because that was the original idea, like the tier, each tier of a wedding cake. Haven't fully worked out how I'm going to do the sort of shelf idea. It could be a fair bit of money going to B&Q and asking for some tempered glass, but it would look lovely with glass. Say again, Fizz. Yeah, plexi acrylic. That should be strong enough, shouldn't it? Because they're empty bottles. But ideally, yes, in my head round, and then with, it's got to be, well, I don't, the wider the circumference, my window display only has about a metre deep. So my circumference is defined by that metre. So we'll have to see how many tiers up we can go with it. But as I say, I've got a big window. How tall is a wine bottle? Well, fortunately, I've got a ruler here. Oh, look at that. A wine bottle is a ruler. That's amazing. That's 12 inches. 30 centimetres. You were very good for metric there, Fizz. You're normally ingrained in imperial. Karen says, definitely the wedding cake idea, but like Stuart, there has to be lights. Oh my word. Very. Oh, Fizz, are you Fizz is working out the maths. Are you doing some pi and some trigonometry? Do you still have contacts with the DT department at your old school? I couldn't I? What a great idea. Give some money to them, get them to do the work and cut it out. Oh, I love it. I'm now thinking about fairy lights. Where would you put the fairy lights, though? Yeah. Would it be around it? Or why? Or inside? Oh, I don't know whether you'd put them inside or not. Or would you have them behind? No, you'd probably have them. Would you have them behind, just drizzling behind? Put them everywhere. Yeah, if you can't decide where, put them everywhere. I love it. Oh, Fran, thank you. Bought the pattern, but would like the crochet version, please. Absolutely. So, Fran, give us an email, info@thewoolpatch.com. Come straight through to me, and then I'll send you to that. Really appreciate. Well done, you lot, for being supporters of Jimmy as well. As I say, design, because we do a lot knitting and crochet on Ravelry. We know how good Ravelry is. It's great, and it's always good to support designers, isn't it? Yeah, this crochet version I've put on champagne. Is it champagne? We can have a look. Oh, Prosecco. That was done in double knit. I think if you did double knit still, I would still keep it with a 4-ply version of a hook, so it's nice and tight and snug. So probably do 3.5. Yeah. Yeah, 4mm for double knit, but I still think it might just be a little bit too loose. So you could go down to a 3.75. If you're doing it on proper 4-ply, I think Jimmy said, did he say 2.75? 2.5. Yeah, because you're in the round. Yeah, so that he's got it as fingering, hasn't he? Actually, I know 4-ply is a little bit bigger, but it still works, doesn't it? I mean, even if I take that double knit version, say again. Oh. Just the needle page where you get your needles. Yeah, you see, it kind of that's double knit on the bottle, so it's a bit loosey goosey. So probably 3.75 or a 3.5 would be great. So there we are. It hopefully should look really cool, shouldn't it? When you think about it, that idea of the green bottles, mostly green. Remember, mostly green. 4-ply version is better. If you do it in DK, no problems if they're your scraps. But maybe go down to 3.5. And then, as I say, if you've got some red or some gold lurking, because that would be the colour scheme. We're not doing like a turquoise tree or a silver tree. Yeah, if you've got red or gold lurking, then knock one up, and that could be a bauble. So we take some of those green ones out and pop in a red version to be the bauble. And if you've got some amazing white yarn left or some gold yarn left, or you want to do something like the angel, the equivalent to the angel on top, or the star that you want to put on top, you could send us that and say, this goes onto the top. We'll see how many we get. We might have loads of trees. We might just have one big one. But I know you lot just wanted to do something, join in, but not too hard. And that's where most of you said you really enjoyed about the chickens, because actually it wasn't too laboured. It was short enough to get you going, but not long enough for you to go, oh God, I've got to keep doing that. And then so it didn't become a chore. And I'm hoping this will be the same. It's just a fun little thing. If you found you got some scraps, you could just knock one out, and it would be wonderful. Right, let's have a look. Jenny says you can get lights that go inside bottles. Oh, that's what I thought. They're almost like those little fine LED ones. Karen says I've got a cake to make and ice them onto your bottle covers. I'll try and make some baubles too. I know. Yeah, just one or two. Just okay, Stuart. No way, Fizz. Look at Lou. Okay, Stuart. I've asked my other half, who's a DT teacher, woodwork being his main subject. He thinks a strand is doable. A strand is doable. He would just need to know how many layers. Right. On it. Isn't that brilliant? Fizz says that's brilliant. Lou? Go on. Yes, that's a good point. Yeah. Fizz was just saying if you put those lights inside, will the cable come out? Yes, to the mains, and that's an awful lot of lights. In how many odd? I think maybe lots of lights drizzled behind, and then all speckling. Ugh, it will be exciting, won't it? Oh, hey, Margaret, you're right. What time do we call this? We've got a knitting task for you, Margaret. You've got to get making. Yeah. You've got to look in your stash for some greens, or maybe some reds, golds, and whites, and I think that's it. So I think that's it. Any other questions? Shout for the last 5 minutes. We can. Fizz. Fizz has just said we could do a little competition. What? How many? Oh, okay, yes. How many wine bottles will we be using? Oh, okay. We'll get working on that. We'll see if we can get some nice prizes. We could then give them out on our Sunday show, couldn't we? Oh, Margaret, perfect. You've got sparkly green double knit. Ah, just timing is perfect, isn't it? I love it. Yeah. Oh. Yes, you could. Oh, we're getting clever, aren't we? Fizz just say you could project light from behind, so maybe it sort of shines through the bottles, so you sort of see a nice greeny glow. We'll be experimenting, clearly, won't we? Karen says, bottle lights tend to be battery lights. Lots of batteries. Oh, okay. I'll take a little mortgage out on them. Mains lights scattered around otherwise. No, we will definitely have them, Karen. No, there's no problem about that. You need the twinkle, because it's obviously got to stand out, hasn't it? The shop window. Have I got a picture somewhere? I don't think I have. Have I got a picture? I was taking a picture of the shop window. I don't think there is one, but it's a big shop window, and you're driving past, so there's got to be some lights. I've got Go on, Fizz. Oh, Fizz has found a picture of my shop window already. Wow. I've got spotlights. That's why I thought of the tier, because you'd have those, you know, the lights coming down. Oh, well done, Fizz. You found that really quick. Right, can I put that into, how do I put that into there? Oh, God, that's an old picture, isn't it? How do I save that? Save image as desktop. Oh, no, I'm flying by the seat of my pants now. Here we go, everyone. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a few years old, isn't it? There's the shop window. So it's, you can see how big it is, but there you can see the, how do I do that? Is it that way? There. You can see that depth. I think it's just shy of 1 metre. So you'd have to think then how that would affect the circumference. But look how tall that is. I can stand in that window. So we know it's 6'5" high. That would look so impressive if it was one cake, wouldn't it? But if we couldn't get one cake because of that depth issue, we would then have 3 amazing trees next to each other, and that would look great. And then I can have the curtain behind, fairy lights behind. Oh, who's excited? Are you getting excited now for Christmas? You are on a roll. Karen has won the last 2 competitions. Oh dear. There will be loads of twinkle. Absolutely, for sure, loads of twinkle. So if you are watching this on catch up, thank you very much. You've got where are we? November the 3rd. You've got 4 weeks. If you're watching now live, you've got 4 weeks, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long, a couple of days. And then you send them to the shop, and the address is coming at the end. But if you just Google the Woolpatch website and then scroll to the bottom of the website, you can see the address at the bottom of every page in the footer, and you can send them along. Fizz, go on. Say again. Yeah. Yeah. If we do the flat version, if we do so, Fizz is saying if we do the flat version, we can get 6 layers. Oh. Yeah. Oh, 5 layers of 5 tiers. Fizz has done the maths. So there we go, everyone. It should be it. Tree in this, yeah. You see, that's what I'm thinking for impact. Then with the spotlight shining down, twinkles everywhere, and most importantly, the fabulous knitting and crochet on show. As a clever way of saying this is a Christmas window, but we're a wool yarn shop. Take a look at the exquisite making of the work in the window. So it's just fun. It's good fun, isn't it? We've had a bit of fun doing it. It's been a nice little project. We could have some competitions too, and then we could admire. And it's such a lovely window. You saw it there. People walk past all the time. The footfall is amazing, and driving past, and they'll see these amazing Chianti Cardis from Jimmy, and then all in these shades of green with the odd pop of gold or red, and then the lovely gold one at the top, or the silver one at the top, however many trees we do, if it's just one tree, or if we get loads of them, there could be more down through the village, as we said. So that's the plan. Who's in? Say Me, I'm in. Come on, people in the chat, if you're still there. 21 of you are watching. Come on, hands up. I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. I know many of you bought the pattern already. If you haven't, you can go to Ravelry. Fizz has put the link in already. She'll drop it in again. If you put the code in that Jimmy has done for us, you get 25% off too, which is wonderful. You get Patchmas 24 and you can get some money off. Those links will be down here. If the chat, I know sometimes when you're watching on replay, the chat's not there and the chat might go from this version. So you'll just have to go down into the description below if you're watching on catch up for the link to the Ravelry for Jimmy Does Knitting, his Chianti pattern, and the code. Type that code in and you get 25% off, which was lovely of Jimmy. He didn't really need to do that because the pattern was a very reasonable price already. Say again? It was only $4 to begin with, but how nice of Jimmy to do. We really appreciate that. It's lovely. I'm in. Look, so we've got them all. Brilliant. Yes, definitely there. I'm in. Good. Karen, me. Margaret, wonderful. You're in. I love it. Oh, and Lois. Brilliant. Oh, will he come up? Will he come up at Christmas? And we need to come up at Christmas and I need to close the shop and we need to go next door to the tea shop. Oh, no. Why don't you come in and sit in with me? That's even better. Come and sit in with me and we'll have toasted sandwich or whatever delivered from next door. How about that? Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. Fizz has gone back to her maths. You think we need 53 bottles, did you say? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Fizz, we can't give you maths away because if that's the competition of guessing how many bottles are used, yes. Oh, Jimbo's in. Brilliant. Oh, good. That'll be lovely at Christmas time. Come up and sit. Then you can stay with me. And if you do it on Saturday is good for you, Margaret and Lois, because I don't have anyone in the shop on Saturday, so we can just hang all day. We could do shop visits. Be brilliant. Okay, I think that's it, everyone. It's been wonderful. These impromptu lives are sometimes quite good fun, aren't they? If you're watching on catch up, they are. Hopefully that explains it all. And then come December, whatever that weekend is, the first weekend in December, it will be up in the village and should be looking stunning. And then for our Christmas show on the 22nd, on the Sunday, we can have a little video of watching it go up. And Jimbo, you'll have to come down and help us out again. And Sue, if you're watching, you have to come down on a Saturday as we create it. I need your decorative expertise. How about that? I think that's it, everyone. Oh, what was that, Fizz? Oh, Fizz has just bought the pattern too. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, everyone. There we are. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Or Gordon, you need to do one for crochet. How about that? It'll probably take 2 weeks to get to us, though, all the way from there. As I say, if you want the crochet version, it'd be wonderful if you bought it from Jimmy. Give me an email and I'll wing it to you over email and you can do some crochet versions. I know Emmy from Minnesota is already on the case doing a crochet version too. Oh, Gordon, brilliant. He's in. Wonderful. Fabulous. Have a wonderful rest of day, Gordon in Australia, and everyone else, whatever the time is for you. Here in the UK, it's 9:15, so we've got some knitting time. Now, do I do one of these or do I do my wedgies for the MCAL? I'll try and knock out. I'll try and... Oh. Oh, Fizz is going back to... Thank you, everyone. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And let's see if we can make this Christmas tree window display using Jimmy Does Knitting, his Chianti Cardi. It will look stunning. Don't think it will be as amazing as the Olympi'hens, but it's going to be close, isn't it? Cheers, everyone. I'm going to push this button to end our show and get us out of here. And I'll see you. When's our show, Fizz? The November show, the Woolpatch show, November? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. We're looking at the calendar for the November show. November 24th. Oh, that's right, because I'm having flooring putting in the house. So I've got to move everything out of the studio downstairs. So we can't do anything for like 2.5 weeks. So see you on Sunday, November the 24th. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.